In today's video, I'm going to attempt to play Geoguessr without moving, panning or zooming. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we are here, ready to play some Nmpz. As you can see, I've turned off all the settings. I'm going to play a few in the world map and then we might switch to a community world, but let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is all we get. We cannot move around, we cannot zoom in, we cannot do anything. All we've got is this image here. So, looking at it, first thought is that it looks quite a lot like home, but this plate is white at the back, so I think I might go with Ireland for this one. Yeah, I think Ireland. The bins match. It could be a UK and it's just one odd plate. I can't really see any others. That one's white, but that card's facing us. It's probably UK or Ireland. I don't know whether to go with this one or if it might be a one-off. The bins look like UK bins, but I don't know if Ireland use the same ones. So I think we'll just start off with an Ireland guess here. Okay, not a bad start. Other side of Ireland, but we'll take it. Next one here. Okay, it looks Mediterranean to me. It looks southern Mediterranean. I'm thinking Greece, Italy, something like that. I think it's a short plate, but it's not a super short plate. I can't really tell. I think I'm going to go Greece. You've got the white buildings. Looks quite a sunny climate, and I think it might be Gen 2. And we've got wooden poles. So I'm going to try a Greece here. Okay, nice. 2 for 2. Next one. Okay, this is going to be a little bit harder. We have a car here that looks blurred. It's quite a big truck. So that narrows it down. I would probably be thinking either Senegal or maybe Uganda, something like that. It's quite dry. I think I like Senegal here the most. I think I'm going to go... It's not quite orangey, but I think I'm going to try Senegal. It could be Uganda or Kenya. It could be Kenya, actually. Or Rwanda, but it doesn't look orange enough. It could be Nigeria or Ghana. But I think I'm just going to go with Senegal and see what happens. Okay, nice. 3 for 3 so far. This is an easy one. This is going to be Japan. These stripes on the plate, on the pole here, that are vertical, yellow and black, but don't go all the way to the ground, is a Japan thing. These boxy cars, I think it's probably a Japanese brand, are very common. It's also got that yellow license plate I can just make out. So this is going to be Japan. Where in Japan is difficult to say. I can't really remember any official methods that are going to help, so I'll probably just hedge the standard Tokyo, Osaka, somewhere like that. But I'll just go Tokyo. Slightly further up, but I'll take it. 4 for 4. And lastly in this game, we have got, maybe an okay one. So to me, it's looking like US or Canada. Then I have to narrow it down. So we've got short plates, but I have got front plates. FedEx is common over there. I can't really tell. I want to zoom in, but I can't see anything. I think I'm probably going to go US. You've got wide roads, the slanted parking. It feels very US to me, but I don't know where I would go in the US. This may not be the best score I've ever gotten, but we'll see. Where does it feel like? Maybe just somewhere central. The poles are unusual. I don't know this colour scheme. I think I'll just go in the middle somewhere. Like maybe Kansas. No, I don't like Kansas. I don't know where I want to go though. It could be anywhere. I mean, it could be more West Coast. But I think I'm just, for safety, going to stick in the middle somewhere. It was West Coast, San Jose. However, that is not a bad score for our first game. Let's look at the breakdown here. I would argue very, very impressive. I mean, we got 5 for 5. 5 countries right. We got Ireland in the first one, then Greece, then Senegal, then Japan, and then US. So I am stunned. I think we got quite lucky with those rounds there. And all of the guesses were 4,000 points or above, except US, because obviously it was a poor region guess. However, I would say that's a very impressive first game of Nmpz. Let's go again and see what happens. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing is we're in Europe. We've got the blue strip here. This is definitely a harder one to get right. I don't recognise this pole here, but the buildings, it feels very Central European. Maybe a Czechia, something like that. I tend to go in the middle, so I'm probably just going to go Czechia here. But I'm not sure. It could be any. It could be Austria. It could be Germany. It could be Poland. I could see any of them. So we'll go for a Czechia. It was just Paris. Okay. Not a terrible score. This time, I can't zoom in. Okay, it's US or Canada, I think. I've got a lack of front plates here. I think I'm going to go, call me crazy, but Pennsylvania is calling out to me. My map won't load, but it's this one. Let's see if the map loads. Pennsylvania is calling out to me. I don't know why. It could be Canada. I'm not an expert at US versus Canada. It won't load. Oh, we're frozen. Okay. It reloaded. It was Montreal. So we got the wrong country there. We are back. Okay. Round 3. We're driving on the right. This is a tricky one. There's not a lot to see here. This could be anywhere. I don't think it's the US, but it could be. This is kind of a guess wherever one. I've got nothing here. Let's go Germany. Berlin, sure. Romania, okay. That was a hard one. This time, I think we're back in the US. It's US or Canada. I think it's US. This is like an interstate symbol, but I can't quite see it from here. I'm just going to go for like a Missouri, Illinois type guess. Oh, Iowa, one state away. And lastly, Tuk-tuks driving on the right. I think I have to go Philippines here, which is not the easiest place to region guess. But I think it's Philippines. So I'm just going to go for like a central-ish hedge. Oh, I could have clicked there, you know. 16.3. Not bad, but we messed up some countries on this one. First one, Paris, that was a hard Paris. And then Canada v US, kind of tricky. Bucharest, was not sure on. And then we got better towards the end when we got US right and Philippines right. But not a bad score. Let's try again. I think it would be really cool if we try and break 20k. So we've got a fair shot at this here because I have the Croatia flag right here. Pretty sure it is. So we're going to go Croatia. Just checking. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. I don't know where I would want to go. We could go for capital or we could go for... It doesn't feel coastal. So I'm going to go capital here. Okay. I'm glad I didn't go over on the coast. 4.5 is a very good start. Okay. Bit of Asia roulette, I think, here. I assume we're facing forwards, which means we're driving on the left, but I'm not sure at all. I think we are. I can just about make out a blur. So I'm going to assume that this is forwards. So driving left, I'm probably going to lean Bangladesh, maybe Indo. We've got a lot of palm trees, so we could assume it's coastal. It could be Sri Lanka, but I don't think so. It's quite open plain. Well, it shouldn't be Cambodia. They drive on the right. Shouldn't be Philippines. They drive on the right. I think Thailand is left. But these don't... Oh, it could be a Thai pole. No, I don't think it's a Thai pole. I'm going to rule that out. Could be Malaysia. Could be Indonesia. It could be a smaller island. Like a US Virgin. Like a Guam or something. There's just so many palm trees. But... doesn't feel right for Bangladesh. It could be on the coast. But I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like Sri Lanka either. That's a tricky one. I think I'm just going to have to go Bangladesh. Could be down here. Should we try it? I nailed it. I nailed it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I was shaking. That's one of my best guesses. Look at that! There's something so satisfying when you zoom all the way out and you can't see your marker under the correct position. Wow. We nailed that. I'm so happy. Okay, next. Round 3. Okay. US, Canada again, I think. Got the double yellow line. Plate looks sort of wide, but it's got a front plate. It feels maybe like a Georgia. I could see this in 2 places. I can see this like down in this section, or I can see it sort of here. So I'm not sure. House feels more US to me. I'm going to stick with my guns, I think. It's not Georgia, I don't think, because I think there's a thing where the cat's eyes are on the outside of the double yellow lines. But I could go maybe down here, like a South Carolina maybe. Or something like that. Could also be Canada. It's very remote, like there's not a lot around. It could be a rural part of Florida. I mean, what's interesting to note is that we're obviously looking backwards for this one because we're on the right hand side of the road. So that kind of means that the meta I used on the last round wasn't actually a meta, so we're very lucky there. Or do I go Canada? Where would it be? Somewhere out in maybe Ontario, maybe Quebec, maybe out here. It's quite rural. That's the only thing putting me off. It could be a Manitoba. I'm going to stick with my guess. Okay. I'm happy with that. It was Tennessee. Super happy with that. Nice. What a guess. We're onto a good score here. Okay. Driving on the right with the white car. I think this is either like Peru or Argentina. But with the car being white, I think we go Peru here. These poles. It's very flat. It could be a strange Brazil, but the back of the sign is not black. Could it be Mexico? I wouldn't mind it. The poles are putting me off a bit. We're definitely in the south. The sun is in the north. I can see the sun here. So we should be in the south. I doubt it's Brazil because of this sign. So we could go... I mean, I assume this is the white car. We could... When you see the white car, you could assume Chile, Peru, Bolivia. Also parts of Mexico have a white car, but I think I need to stick south. It could be a strange Chile. It could be. It's not that uncommon to get this flat area that's green. I could see it being Bolivia, maybe down here. Argentine, Uruguay have the black car. It could be just outside Santiago, maybe over by the coast. I recognise these poles, but I don't know where from. I'm gonna go... Chile is quite a hilly country. Maybe we'll go over here. I don't mind it, but it could be wrong. I don't really want to blunder now. I think I'm going to go Peru. The poles, these poles up here, make me think of Peru. I don't know where I want to go. This is quite hilly country. And this area is more... this is hard, you know. It would probably have to be up here. This may be wrong. Let's see what happens. Oh, it was Argentina. Makes more sense. Okay, fair enough. And last one. Ooh, okay. Driving on the right. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Testing me on the last one. I think you're going to go like Bulgaria, Ukraine, Russia. These colours, these reds and blues are giving me Russia, Ukraine vibes, industrial style buildings. They have a lot of these wooden poles with sort of concrete supports. And they look like they're kind of falling down a bit, which would kind of match. I think you have to go Russia here, and you'd have to go East Russia. Probably. It could be Romania, Bulgaria on the Russian border. On that side. I think I might just go Russia. But I'm not sure. It could be Ukraine. This could be very little points if we get this wrong. If it's Eastern Russia, I won't be surprised, but I'm not going to commit it. I think I'm going to go... There's no coverage over here. Maybe outside Kharkiv? On the border? Let's try that. Okay, not too bad. It was just Russia. Okay. Not the best score, but interesting gameplay to say the least. I mean, we pretty much nailed it with a Croatia guess, and then this Bangladesh is one of my best guesses that I've done. Insane to get that with how little there was to use there. We made a very good US guess. And then we got South America, which is sometimes as good as it can get when you're playing Nmpz. And then we definitely got the vibe right over here for a Western Russia. So altogether, not a bad round. Let's move on to game number 4. Oh, I forgot you can't zoom in. Okay, so this one, there's a flag there and I can't make it out. I'm not sure what that is or what most of that writing says. We're driving on the right. We've got snow poles. I think it's some sort of Scandinavian text that I can see here. It looks like an umlaut over an O. So I think a safe bet here. I would say Sweden, but I can see red on that flagpole. Now it could be no flag. But it might be safer to go Norway here. We've got orange snow poles. I'd be tempted by a Finland or a Norway. It's quite a wide gap in the middle here, which is unusual. But with the solid outer lines, I think I would want to go Finland here. I don't know where. I mean, it is snow coverage and it looks Baltic. I'm going to go down here somewhere. It was Norway. Okay. Not the best start, but I'm sure we can bring it back. With a USA, I think. Again, could be Canada, but I'm not sure. Joe's Lawn Cafe. Fair enough. This gives me similar vibes to the last one, so I think I'm going to stick down here somewhere. Okay, it was US, but slightly further up. Here, we are definitely in Europe somewhere, probably Eastern Europe. I see very little blue ticks on the plates, but there is one. This is a hard one. Maybe I'll go Romania? I don't know what country uses OMV petrol stations. Buildings are very blocky. They look quite Soviet. I wonder if Romania or Poland or something like that is a reasonable guess here. I can't make out any currencies on the McDonald's ad on the left. So I do see 5 strips on the crosswalk sign, which is just below my face cam there. The McDonald's ad is behind my face cam. You can't see it. Let me just move that for a sec. So yeah, no information I can see over here. I do have 5 on the crosswalk. Now there are a few countries that use 5 in Eastern Europe. It could be a Serbia, it could be Hungary. I doubt it's Croatia. I'm thinking more the other side. It could be Romania. Or maybe a Slovenia. But I think my best guess is like a Romania or a Hungary here. I think that's the right way to go. So I'm going to go for Romania. Let's try it, Bucharest. Oh my goodness. We did it. We did it. Yes, that is satisfying, to say the least. Okay, this one looks a bit harder. We've got a double yellow. It's very flat, very sparse as well. I can't really tell where the sun is. Looks like it might be in the south. What do we go for here? I can't really make out anything. The pylons look western, but there is a wooden pole. I think these poles are wooden. It looks like a lot of places, really. I would say Turkey, but I don't think they'd have the double yellow in the middle, and I don't see Turkish bollards. I'd probably lean... I mean, South America appeals to me, but I think the sun is not in the north, because looking at the compass at the top. So I'd have to assume it could be Mexico. Mexico kind of works, but it could just be more closer to home. It could be like a weird Spain, but I don't know if they have yellow lines in the middle like this. We're driving on the... Are they moving away or towards me? I can't tell if they're coming this way or not. Are we looking backwards? We must be, right? So we're driving on the left. Is that true? Because that sign is facing away from me. I'm pretty sure. Which means we're driving on the left. But it's not the UK because we have yellow on the outside. So do we go South Africa? Or maybe in Australia? We're in the north. The sun is not matching up there. I think we must have the side we're driving on confused. Oh, this is very confusing. I think we're moving that way, but that would mean we're driving left. What am I looking at? This looks like the back of the car. The sun is in the south because it's projecting the shadow into the north. Which means we're in the north. This is not Malta, so where else drives on the left? That this could possibly be. I mean, it's not Asia, is it? I'm very confused right now. I'm pretty sure we have to be in the northern hemisphere because where the sun is. I can't tell what side we're driving on, but it has to be that we're going this way. We have to be. It's just casting a weird shadow. Maybe I do like Mexico. I don't really, but I don't know. It could be US. Maybe US is more likely, actually. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. This is probably wrong continent. Okay. Wasn't that far off. I had the right continent. That's what counts. And finally here, looks like probably Russia, maybe Ukraine. I think I'm just going to go on the border of the two, like around here. We've got a little antenna here. These industrial buildings are very sort of Soviet looking. Quite green. No road lines. It kind of all matches up to be either on like one of these countries or Ukraine. And it was just Russia. So we got the right country. Now that one was definitely a lot harder, but I'm very impressed with that number 3 round and that Bucharest guess. That was insane. So we did get 3 countries out of 5, which is not bad. And it looks worse than it is. But not a bad game. Let's play one more and then we will call it a day for Nmpz. Okay, so this is starting us off a lot easier. This is either UK or Ireland. Driving on the left, it says slow. I mean, we've got these poles that are very UK Ireland. Which one? Probably UK. I'm not sure to be honest. Maybe Ireland. I like more. Maybe a Northern Ireland. I think I prefer an island here, so I'm going to go with it. It was just UK. But, good score. This is a Czechoslovakia bollard, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to go with that. Yep, nice. Okay, this is a US or Canada probably. I'm going to assume it's US. No road lines. Short plates. I don't know where in the US this would be. I hedge in the middle somewhere probably. Oh, it was Canada. That's a shame, but still an alright score. This is Japan with the boxy cars again with the yellow license plates and obviously low cam too. I'll just go for a standard Tokyo. Not bad. 4,200. And lastly, oh, we have another European roulette type round. Big blur in the middle is unfortunate. But we do have this sign on this building here, which is quite useful. Doesn't look identical to ones that I've studied. White curbs are interesting too. It definitely feels more Eastern Europe than Western Europe. We'll probably just go for like a Hungary or something. I can't see any of the poles, but it doesn't mean they're not there. This typical high roof architecture is very much this side of Europe rather than this side. Paint's consistent with that. Paint colour, building style, level of shrubs, type of fence. All very consistent. I think I'll go for a Hungary. Hungary feels right. It could be Serbia actually. Let's go with that. Oh, it was just Russia. Okay. But not a bad score for the last game. Played that one a little bit faster to get some more play there. We got, what, 2 countries out of 5 that time, but a better score. So, it's not always about what you get right. Sometimes it is how close you are as well. But that was a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to call it there for today. That was my first time playing Nmpz, or No Move, No Pan, No Zoom. Not a bad effort, I think, all around, with some very impressive guesses in there. The work we are doing over on Twitch is paying off. All of the region guessing, all of the practice. So make sure, if you want to follow along with the progress, that you follow us on Twitch at Vionics. Follow us over there for the daily content and practice rounds and region guessing and all the rest of it. If you want to watch live, come join in. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.